Hello everyone, I am Imposter. I am back again. Today I am going to practice connect for a problem from GreatFrontend. So let's start by reading this question. I think all you guys know about this game. It's basically a game that has 7 columns and 6 rows. Then we have yellow or red coins that we have to stack up to make it like horizontally, diagonally, uh, to connect 4 of them. Like here we have 1 2 and then we can add 3 4. If we get that, then that red wins. Similar for that. So also it can be horizontally, diagonally and vertically, so it can be possible to do it. So whenever we get that wins. So we have to create this game. So here we have the requirement. So the board should have 6 rows and 7 columns. The game should support 2 players, one player 1 and player 2, and distinguished colors and for that game pieces. So red or yellow. So like first one if red, then second one red, yellow. The players take a turn to drop their piece onto the board. Player 1 goes first, and the player alternates. So if I drop a piece from here, then it will stuck up here, and if I drop it from here, then it will stuck up here. So that's the thing. Also, when a player clicks on a column, they push it we fill on that lowest. Okay, so like whenever I am hovering over these columns, then here this piece will be here, and whenever I am clicking on it, then it will be stuck up here. Okay. And a player can only place a piece in a column that is not already full. So in a column that, so I can place it until it is full. Then if it is full, then it will be disabled. We cannot do anything on that column. We have to look for another column. When a player successfully connect 4 pieces horizontally, vertically, diagonally, so declare them as a winner, and display a victory message. So whenever we found any connected 4 pieces, then we have to show a message, and then game should be end. If the board is full, then no more move is possible, and no player connected 4 pieces declare the game as draw. So if we make it full, then and we have no other choices, then it is stop. So like here, if uh, all the empty places are filled, and then we don't have anything to do, and also that is not connected them, so that will be a draw. Provide a button to restart a game, allow players to play again without having. Okay, so we can readjust it. so so first of all, for this problem, I want to create a board. Now first I will create the design, then I will think about that functionality. How can we drop it and send it, and how can we manage it. So from now on, so for this purpose, I'm sure that I will going to I'm going to use this 2D array. There we will have that indication that which one we have added here. So, and for designing purpose I will use CSS Grid. Actually I was not I was learning sometimes ago about CSS Grid. Basically that I don't use, or I didn't use much grid, so I forgot about what I have learned. So I just refreshed the knowledge of my CSS Grid. So that's it. Let's go for the design. So basically for design I will use a grid, and to have that statically 2D array to represent some of the data for designing purpose. Then I will think about that um, then I will think about the functionality, how I am going to implement the game. So here it will be this. So div, okay. So first I will have a div that will be our board. Then um, I'm thinking about, if I use grid, then we can just put a cell here. So we will create a cell component, here. In that cell we will send the type what is type. So by default we should have red or yellow, so we are putting this to yellow. Or we can have, let's say let's resolve the error by creating a component that return the void this. mm, so type, so it is yes. So if I can check it, okay. So example file is in JS, so I should have converted JS. I cannot change the type maybe. So regular keyword, okay, I cannot change that type. Okay, that's basically it. So type, so we will, let's, before that let's create uh, some of first board with 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 the 2D array. So okay, let's do it by, let's say 0 for okay, let's have like this way, 0 1 2. 0 means that there is nothing, uh, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 0 means nothing, and 1 means red, and 2 means yellow. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we have 6 rows, 7 columns. So that will go, that is our thing. So let's have it. So let's just div type. So now let's render the board. Board dot map, then we will get row, then we will get column, row map, we will get column, and then in column we will render we need the index for or making cell, so type. So we will have something called, right now we will type, we'll have 0 or 1, so we need to pass the key. So let's make a key with index as well, index, or also we use that. So RIDX, basically we are meaning that row index, and this will be CIDX, not ID, CID is already, so CID, CID and RID ID. So that's it. So we have to pass the type here. So let's just make it, the editor bigger and make it more. Okay, so then the type will be column, right? So we are getting it, all the thing. So board class name, and this will be class name cell, and then we will decide what class to add based on the what I say, based on the type, it's red, gray, or yeah, not nothing. So okay, let's turn on the stopwatch. So let's start by adding some of the design view, like board, display, grid, and then grid template columns. So we have 7, we will repeat 7 for one FR fractional unit. So 7 column, and grid template rows we will use that similar, repeat 6 column with one a fractional unit, and then we'll use a gap. How will we gap? There's a 10 pixel gap, so that it will look better, and that aspect ratio we will use at 6:7, so that it always seems that good. So then dot. So board background color should be blue. So is there anything that mention that the color of the board? So let's say background color blue. It's very where is color picker? So let's make it more. Do I have any color picker? So let's pick the color from the color picker. Oh, it is image, so no problem, I can add background red, then I can use this color picker to pick the color. Oh, okay, so here is my color. Okay, done. So then it is easy for me. So color picker, so there should have a border radius, you can see here, border radius should be 10 pixel, then I think 12 is more than good enough. Oh, 14. Okay, this is good. So that's my color, and anything I need. So right now let's design that cell should be background color by default ff, right? So border radius should be 50%. So now This is good. Should have width 60 pixel and height should be 60 pixels so that it looks perfect circle. Okay, now just I need something 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, but it seems more and more. Actually I am using 40. It's not it shouldn't be 40. Okay, 40%, 60%, 80%, not that. So we have to the grid gap I added, so I should add padding here with the 5 pixel of padding, not 5, it should be 8 or more, 10, it should look better. And yeah, width 50 pixel, height 50 pixel. It seems very less and not fitting it. So I think I am making some mistake. Okay, I think I can handle it by this grid property, not by the width and height property from the cell. I can just add. Okay, for now let's keep it. I think grid center content. So I think they just need to have something called grid cap. I think the grid cap is needed for now instead of this padding, or grid gap should be 10 pixel. Oh no, not working. So let's set the padding for now. I will look at it. Actually I don't know that how can I make it. So for now it is done. So we will not have this. So now we'll use to get that type. So we will add another design cell underscore red, that will be background color red, and then there will be another cell underscore yellow, that will be background color yellow. Okay, now okay, so we const background color should be okay peace const Okay, now I need to decide that how can I add this class name here, here, join together with this space. So I have to find something that const piece color PIECE, right? PIECE piece color type equal 0. We can get it from a function get const piece color equal to get piece color in the type const get piece color, will be returning it type if type equal 0 equal 0, then it will return immediately. Okay, 1, then 0 1, it will return red. Red if type equal 2, then it will return yellow, otherwise return white. Should return white or empty, so there we should return that null. Okay, so okay, piece color, if the piece color is there, I think I'm making it const colors equal to red. If red, then there will be cell underscore red. Same thing with that, it will be yellow. So if it is there, then if piece color is there, then if piece color is there, color dot add piece color. Okay, so this is the solution, that if that piece color and then PIEC this color, then okay. Now let's add something called 1 and 2 yellow. Okay, now it is working. This is not responsive as well, so this is not responsive as well. I have to look at it. Actually, I need to know more about um, more about grid. How can I use a grid component? Or I think grid property has. Okay, let's see it. It in a grid. Yeah, I need to know about the grid item. Grid line container items. Yeah, align items. Align items should be there. Align items center should be good. Let's add something called align items. Align items center. Align items center. I don't know. I don't know. So let's leave it now. So I don't want to spend more time for designing. It's almost 40 minutes up. So it was 30-minute challenges. Okay. Now I need another thing to do that will determine that okay, uh, which color or which player is active, which pieces are playing. Before that I need another space to when I'm hovering. So now I will do it. So let's design it. Okay, so let's div here. So if here we will have another div that will determine that we hover with a click. So okay, now I will design it. So what can I give a name? Class name that I can do it with. The class name should be active piece container active piece container. There I will determine that which piece is active. Okay, so active piece container that is higher. So width should be 100%, and height should be 60 pixel as we have before. So that is, so we will add some of the padding in, no need. So okay, I got it. Cell will have a piece, so we can have another property. Let's add another one called piece. P E P I C E piece. That will get this one. Okay, not this. So it will have full of it, and the cell will have another properties. Align items center. This is the thing we'll have for us. So this is going to be a piece component. Okay, and then we will have different for cell. So we will not use any component for the cell. Actually, div class name will be cell divide. So it is component name will be piece. This component name is piece. So we will use that piece slash type type will be column. Type is this. So now we need to change it. This should be piece yellow green. Okay, so this will be piece color. Here will be the piece. But still it is not aligning it the center, so let's check it out. Inspecting the cell, align item center is not working. Why it is not working? It is not working. Cell align items. How can I make it center? Align cell center. Okay. Oh yes, I am adding it in the something called in the piece for the piece. So if I add that align item center for the grid, it should work. Okay, align items center instead of this one. So then cell component is kind of not necessary now. So that I do it 100% if we use 100% and 100%. Wow, not gonna work, but it is not responsive, so we need to check it. So let's say in here it's look good, so we'll keep it like this. So that's it. We can add maximum height or width in the board with 100%, not 100%, 90%, so that it always keeps the gap. And with height should have height should have been 650 pixel. It is 600 pixel will be also good. 600 pixel. Okay, and we can reduce this one. So I am mentioning it, this is not not good. I'm mentioning it that this is not responsive at all. So also this is not good. So let's forget about that one. So we will use the keep save, right? So basically we can design it later. So okay, so here okay, we forgot to add the key here, so let's add the key. ID that's good. Now it so in this active container we will have 7 pieces by default, and then it will have nothing in that list. Then if whenever we are hovering on it, then it will return a it will we'll have 7 buttons here. So let's add it. So button, okay, let's add something called a the hot map. So here we will have 0 to return button with active okay, egg. Oh, sorry, button. Okay, so we will have 0 to 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we will have 7 buttons that will have the similar color. So here we will use a piece component. Oh, sorry. So here it is. So we'll have let's not use a piece component. So design something with a button. So key will be here we have
valve, so that valve should be a key. So we are basically using it as an index. Display great and great template column for repeat 7 1 ever. So that's good. Now that this container which have a button and any button we background color will not have any background color, but I will have border none. Border none, and then we will have hyphen button border none. What red background color red and border radius 50%, and then it will have something called yellow. Okay, so let's add this color. Class name will be this. So cap should be 10 pixel. Cap should be 10 pixel. Not here. There will be background color transparent. So I kept it like this. So then height should be the same. Height 60 pixel with 60 pixel. Aspect ratio be 1/7. Padding will be 10, so that oh, I don't know. Okay, so that background color is transparent. Okay, okay, so that's it. So whenever I'm going to hover, then so let's
Okay, let's add a state. Yes. Mm. Active piece sunset. Or active player, whatever. So by default it will be one. So then okay, I think I made it complicated. I think I made it complicated regarding that without using that piece. So let's have let me think about that. What if I can use piece component? Then it will be easy. Actually, I should show that thing whenever I am hovering over it. But the problem is, how can I do it? So if the button is over, then show the content. So let's not have that one. So I already used. So let's make it active PC state. So instead of that, so I will use the piece color. So see, but let's add something on mouse enter, on mouse enter. Mouse enter. Then we will do something on mouse enter and mouse leave. So that's it. So const active. So I have that activity solved already. Wait. Active PC on the call. Then I don't know what I'm doing, but it is really annoying that I am making something. Mhm. Why? Why it is not listening to Hooper even? Okay. That's it. So I need this type of thing. So then I don't need to have this. I don't need this one. So so this will be like the button underscore underscore. So what is the class name? Underscore active is. So that's it. So if I make it yellow, then it will be. That's it. So that yellow color is not matching with that, so I don't have to make it. So okay, it's done. Right. Okay. So whenever I will click on it, then I will have one click, one click event handle handle is full submit and that active piece. So index will be our val and that active piece. So we know that which column we are selecting and what color. So we'll make it red for now. So we'll get val and active piece start. So we need to reverse it. So let's say lossy to update the board BORD. Okay, that is here good enough. Then set active piece new const was new active equal to active piece equal red, then it will be yellow, otherwise it will be red. So new active piece should be set. Done. Okay. So let's change the yellow color. Actually it's not looking good at all. Elements color red. So use the color picker and so let's close it and add this to the CSS file. So now it's look good. Done. Now we are getting it. So let's convert this one into use state with a word, then insert board. Okay. So let's update the board. So let's find the correct index. Const what will be that position board dot map row. How do I know that his column is okay? How do I know? Then this column is full and we don't have to show that hover effect. So so also I can do it, so let's do it later. So know the column number, but we have to find that row that is empty. So we have to do recursively on that position to the down one. So let's have it. um, so okay, if I do map, then it will not be good. So we have to find that, let's say I am using it in that fifth column, actually it's sixth column. So let's say we do it in a sixth column, and I did a click on it. Then I have to find that this one is empty, so I'll look for it. So what can I do is actually do a reverse search, that if it is on, then I will have it, that index. How can I make it like that? Make it like that, it is empty. Okay, let's do a map. Possible positions. So then row dot fill, it will be true or false. Is not is equal to 0. Okay, so possible positions. Let's look at this. Let's look at that. Sixth, false, false, false. So all the things is false. So basically all the things are false. um, Find index of true. So if I go for array, so let's say I'm copying this, copy object. Okay, let's say a dot find index of true value item with boolean item with minus true. If it is -1, then a -1 I can access, I guess. Possible position if it is in the false. Let's look for a look possible position equal to, let's say we are taking it at 0. Let mode let I equal to 0 yes, yes. Bold dot length plus equal 1 if I value equal 0. Position will be I. Else it will be break. If it is, then else it should break it. So log possible position. So let's say I'm doing -1. Wow. Why -1? LENGTH 5. Okay. So I'm getting it. Getting it. Okay. So now I need to add set board brave return the const new board equal to rep return brave. Okay. Const div new board possible position with value will be active active PC red then 1 otherwise 2. So let's have it. Right. Wait. Why it is not why it is not showing YOLO pieces? No, that's my mistake. Okay, so now we have to make disabled button. Disable when in the board 0 with It should not have the hover effect as well. Height. Oh, 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 disabled. So I need to make it when it is disabled, then it should not show. Okay. So by now it is okay, but the problem is here that we have to add a reset button. Button reset slash div. Oh, sorry. Button. We'll have a reset button. Style margin 0 auto. Not. So let's have it now. So let's not bother with it. So let's use a one click event. One click handle reset. So we will have first handle reset, set, reset, set board initial board. Okay, let's reset it. Wow, wow. Why this is not resetting the board? Does it calling? Reset it. Oh, wow. It's calling the reset but not. I knew it because of the key and index. Actually, it's resetting it, but wow, wow. Let's click on the reset button. Wow, it's not it's not it's not re-rendering the it's keeping the reference for me. Yeah. Where it's called the reset, but it's still keeping it the position. So ah, oh my god, how how it is working? So I have that array of array, so that's the problem. I'm just reverting, not removing the full reference of it. But I don't know, it is kind of weird to have it like that, that it's not removing the original reference of it. uh, Even I am setting it with a new reference, so it is a new entity even though I have reset. It's kind of weird. Why this is not resetting my, is there anything I don't know. It is okay, okay. Wow, why the timer is okay? Maybe I did something with my, okay, okay. But let's see. Okay, I'm going to pause here. Actually, I think I messed up with this question. I can't solving it. Actually, that I can't think about the how I am going to 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 uh, get to check that is something is match that horizontally or diagonally not. So I cannot do it here, so I will do some later on this problem. So imposter dev can solve this problem now. So I will, I will, I will, I will, I can. So I need to learn about more. So till then, take care. I'll be back with a new video soon with a new practice challenges. So till then, take care. Bye.